I'm Blue.
And I'm Jay. And today we're playing Ex Mortis Part 1. And I'm not reading, I'm not saying we're just doing part of it today. I'm saying that the game is actually called Ex Mortis Part 1. So
Let's
apparently
play.
there's 2 games.
Ooh, heart thumping.
That's not nice. I know it's coming now though, so it won't surprise me. I still don't like the pictures though. Gives me chills.
Okay, that was unexpected.
Ex Mortis.
And
Don't read, because I'm reading. I didn't even hit you that hard. You wake up in the woods with a lump on your head. You can't remember how you got there. All you can recall are the dreams. It's late, cold, and you are unsure of where you are exactly. Fighting through the headache, you regain your focus. You see a house in a clearing and decide to shelter there. Anything is better than freezing to death in the woods. Okay. We're going in the house, so it's smart to click the front door. Good job.
well, it is cold. They had said they were going to go in the house, so we'll go upstairs. Can we?
I don't like the whispers.
You know, we can't go upstairs. Hello, window.
Moonlight streams through the window.
What? I didn't know where we're going somewhere.
I don't know either.
These doors are
Doors!
This door is big.
Hi. Check out everything in the room. There's no breeze in here, so why is the roof lamp swinging? Bedspread is soaked in someone's blood. Gas foam is unplugged, but it's still rotating. How is that possible?
I don't know. We're going through the closed door though. Hey, I'm pretty soon.
That's a
The
dirty
bird
bathroom.
family is home.
This window is boarded up, maybe by someone who valued their privacy. The bathtub is filled with what seems to be blood. What is wrong with this place?
I don't know. Maybe something was
Just
murdered.
an ordinary...
Ooh.
Oh, found a key. I wasn't done reading.
Ah.
You should not be allowed to do this. I'm still reading.
Ooh.
What did it... Just an ordinary, if somewhat dirty bathroom sink.
Alright.
How is it somewhat dirty? It's covered in blood. Keep going back. An oak-side table, nothing of interest here. Wasn't there something on that table?
I don't know.
I swear there was something on that table. Or it's just me, you know.
The bird family walks around upstairs too loud.
The door has no handle.
What?
Oh, that's nice. Okay, go back. Go back downstairs. Oof.
Not like the upstairs one, sweet.
Shadows.
What's in here?
I don't like your whispers.
Let's sleep.
Yes, let's leave. Darkness.
Hey, look, it's grandfather clock. So it just randomly uses things. Okay.
There is no electricity in this house. The lamp doesn't work.
We have
A
found
shelf
our way
filled with
to the library.
miraculous books. I wasn't done reading. Books on the opulent. A severed. Oh gosh. This is turned to be in the graveyard. Yeah. A word. Remember. Remember what? That is true. There is something unnerving about this statue. I have chills. There's something unnerving about this whole, place. Books filled with bookshelves filled with volumes of books. I love books. Let's pick a book and read.
No, let's not. Just in case something says something about this place that is scary.
Wait,
Oh,
afraid of a
look.
little scare? A microwave. Oh, why is there blood dripping out of it?
Let's close that.
No, I didn't read it. Go back and read it. Severhead. Fresh? No, go back. I'm not done reading.
Close it. No.
Go back. I want to finish reading it. He'll probably be back. Yeah, I would not want to be here when he returns.
Okay.
Look at the knife. That's nice. That's probably what he used to kill the poor guy.
Yeah.
We're done in here.
Mhm.
Okay. Blood on the floor. What is with all the blood? Chair. Oh, look, the diary. May 24th, 1997. An unusually eventful day today. I stumbled across an unusual find whilst out hunting for deer in this remote wilderness. Stalking a wild steed into a clearing, you can only imagine my surprise to find a house, old and seemingly abandoned, but still standing strong. An interesting find, one that certainly has me curious. May 25th, 1997. Excuse me. Upon my investigation with the city archives earlier this morning, it appears that the house has been abandoned for almost 10 years and currently resides under the control of the local government. I feel that its location must be too remote for them to tear it down, but I must admit that I feel drawn back to the house, almost out of curiosity. But I cannot deny that there is something else about the place that has me yearning to return.
Mostly, Jay. Mostly out of curiosity.
I said that.
No, you said almost out of curiosity.
I said mostly.
No, you didn't. You said almost.
I said mostly.
You did it.
Okay, we're skipping the 26th and the 27th apparently. May 28th, 1997.
Okay, you don't need to say 1997 because it's automatically
Huh?
beeping again. It went away. Anyways.
I could not put it off any longer. I called in sick to the office today and decided that I would retrace my steps into the wilderness to once again find the house which has been foremost on my mind of late. It didn't take much to find it again, as it was almost like I was being guided back to the exact spot that I found myself some 4 days ago. Once I plucked up enough courage, I pushed open the unlocked front door. That's weird. Who unlocks their house and keeps their house unlocked when they leave?
Somebody who is murdering people.
Okay. Immediately,
Admittedly. Not immediate.
not paying attention. I was very surprised at the ease at which the door opened, considering that the hinge was probably built up
10 years of
a
rust.
good 10 years worth of rust. Will you stop shaking your head? It's distracting me. To my relative astonishment, the place was still furnished. Though very dirty and completely run down, I was and still am amazed at the state of the place, considering that it has been empty for so long. I decided that I would explore the house and not disturb anything within. My fear had not subsided, and as a matter of fact, it is still with me as I record this journal some hours later. My curiosity took me through the kitchen,
I got it.
bedroom, and lounge room before a thumping
Thank you.
noise
From the roof of the second level startled
me. Ha! I read it right this time. So much that I ran straight out the front door and back through the forest to my automobile.
Thank you.
As it was, I almost fell off a small ledge and into the thicket below. Stop shaking your head. It felt like I felt like a complete fool being scared off by rats, which I assume they were.
Okay, so you don't know what it is, but yet you think they're rats. Continue.
Huh. May 29th. I had a nightmare last night. All I can remember is the blood and the frightening screams surrounding me. And the house. The house was in my nightmares too. May 30th. I called in sick to work once again so that I could venture out to the wilderness and explore the abandoned house once more. Why do you keep going back to that place if it scares you so much? Not surprisingly, I found the structure with relative ease as I did yesterday.
I don't know, maybe he messed up.
However, how do you know it was a he?
Maybe it was a she, I don't know.
However, I was startled when I noticed that the front door was closed. I am certain that when I left in such a hurry the other day that the door had been left ajar.
Wind?
In any case, I eventually
Attributed.
I can't read, the closed door to the wind, as I was clearly the only person who had been in the old house recently.
No.
Sure, you tell yourself that. I repeatedly scoured through the house. Ha! Correcting myself, you didn't even know it.
For anything interesting, heading back through the previous visited rooms.
Once again, I passed through the hallway outside the main bedroom on the second level. I heard heavy thumping coming from the roof. I was instantly very tempted to repeat yesterday's dash from the house, but I swallowed my fear and continued on with the exploration. In the limited time that I had before dusk, unfortunately, I did not uncover anything that would help me explain the mysterious disappearance of the most recent tenants. Whatever. Huh? You didn't mention these before.
Huh?
He didn't mention the disappearances before, which is weird. May 31st. I sit here in the lounge room of the old house by candlelight, recording in this journal the events that have transpired today. Although I am scared to within an inch of my life, I am bound to this house, and I feel that I do not have the strength. Pay attention. Pay attention. Resolved to run back to my car at such an advanced hour. No, it's important.
No, it isn't. We can always come back to it.
No, don't you dare.
Yes, it's my game. Jay, I can do whatever I want. No.
Please let me read it.
No.
Please.
It is my game. Stop.
Seal. I'm done.
Okay, I'll read.
I'm done.
No, Jay. Oh, come, Jay, come back.
Bye.
Hey.
I want to read it.
I know we can come back though.
No, I want to read it now.
I know. Jay, we're running out of time.
That's okay. Continue reading it. We'll continue. Now we have to go back to the pages that we were at.
Okay.
The only reason it's taking so long is because you don't know how to press the button.
You also don't have to read fast.
Resolved to run back to my car at such an advanced hour. As I was finding for the past week, I returned to this house with the intent of uncovering anything that could help answer the question of its missing tenant. Oh, yeah, because the house was abandoned. So that's what it means. I failed to uncover anything that could help the cause, but what I did find seemed far more precious and disturbing than I could have ever hoped for. As I was scouring the library for any misplaced photos or letters, I almost tripped myself over a leather-bound book sitting in the middle of the dusty floor. I was certainly miffed.
Like mystified.
As to how I missed it in my movements to this house of the past few days. Picking up the book, I felt a slight empowerment rush through me. The distant sound of wind began to sound like whispers in the room, and the room in which I was standing seemed to darken. I wonder what knowledge the scribe had passed down the ages for me. Enchanted by this aging literature, I retreated back to the lounge room, settled down in one of the most comfortable chairs, and continued to read through the contents of this book. Written in what seemed to be a red ink of some sort,
Blood.
a lot of the content didn't initially make sense to me, as the majority of it is written in a language that is foreign to me. But in the back of the book there were abridged translations written by a Mr. Xavier
Graham. From
1890. The majority of what I could understand seemed rather jumbled and
Sensical.
nonsensical.
I like how you're older than me and I can just read all these big words.
I told you, I've always
I
been
mean,
bad with vocabulary.
I did read through a whole
I've
dictionary
always been bad with
once.
vocabulary.
Rather disappointed, I closed the book and relieved myself of its burden. Things from this point become rather blurred and frighteningly surreal.
Well, we're out of time, so we're just gonna
continue
pick this up next video, but I hope you guys are enjoying it so far, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.